Yeah, I thought I would just do a little ramble today. I was gonna do this with my boyfriend, but he didn't want to at first. And then he changed his mind. So here he is. Actually, girlfriend. I meant to say girlfriend. Here she is. The LOML. Okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna ramble. You see my knees? I think it's kind of cute when you can see knees. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm wearing like 10,000 shirts. Okay, don't mind that. I don't know what to say. It's been a minute. Should I cross? Oh no, my thinking about my earphone. Hey, Dios mío. I don't know what to say. Is it weird to say? Is it weird to say I just like coming on camera and just being like, what's up? What's up? What's up? Ooh, seen Scary Movie. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like the fact that, like, I don't like when I get a lot of views. I actually don't like that at all. So most of my videos will be probably faceless ones. I like literally less than like 20 views. I don't know why. I just like making videos and I think it's cute when like people who are curious about it watch it. Like sometimes, you know, when you get like 200 views, which for me, based off my perception of me and my channel, that's a lot. But these are my nails. I don't know if you can see. Maybe I'll like zoom in or something. What was that? What was that? They're blue and they're so pretty. My hair is also purple. It's purple and blue mixed. And then I have these extensions here. But like this is all my real hair, but the roots are growing in. It was actually really interesting. I actually kind of like it. Like, just as much. You know, like sometimes people who dye their hair, they kind of dye their roots like right away, like when they can. I kind of like watching them grow out, actually. I think it looks quite nice. I don't know what to say. I'm just chilling at home. Oh, this is my, I think it's called the really big jelly cat, whatever the biggest size jelly cat is that you could buy. I just wanted like a big one. It's the beige bunny, and I'm not in my bed right now. I'm actually in my plushies bed because I love my plushies and I want to treat them special because it means something to me. So I got this little day bed for all of them. Sorry. And sorry. I had to move this. And my bed's over there, but I had to move some plushies down over there on my little picnic blankets. I have 2 picnic blankets. They're gingham. One is blue and one is orange. They are just picnic blankets. I usually go on solo picnics. I just like it. I think it's fun. And this is a really big bunny. Let me see if I can lift her for you without hurting her. You're supposed to grab the back of the neck, like how the mama grabs the bunnies. Oh, my nails inside. I feel like I'm hurting them. Wow, big girl. Okay. And oh yeah, I had to put some plushies down because I wanted her in the video. I guess it is her. I guess it is my girlfriend. Also, this is my favorite jelly cat. It's the my favorite jelly cat, which is the sandcastle one. Yeah, it's there. She doesn't have a name, but she's so loved that I'll never replace her, so she doesn't really need a name, does she? But if anyone watching, because I don't know why my rambles get kind of get views, like kind of, but like to me, like if it hits 100, I'm like, oh, I've done a few rambles, some just on private, just for me in the future, but some just publicly, and I don't know why they get more than like 200 views. I'm probably the only person who makes content who doesn't want views, because here's the thing, I'm not trying to be a content creator, this is just hobby. I don't want views, I don't want likes, I don't like being perceived, I've never been that kind of person. For me personally, oh, it fell out of my ear. For me personally, sorry, one second. Sorry. I'm getting over a little bit of a cold, actually. It is, I've been spending October, and September. Sorry, I don't know why I'm speaking so slowly. I was forgetting the name of the months, I guess, I don't know. Leave a like if you think I'm cute. This is really fun. I've been trying out different kind of ASMR categories, and I have to make sure, there's no nip slip, because there was in the video I just made, and I had to stop it after like 2 minutes when I noticed. Yeah, just no, we're not doing that. And I'm wearing like all blue, my nails and everything. I have a blue microphone, but it's a dark blue, and putting some cute pink in here, so I also have my little sweater here, I can see it. And I don't know, I love rambles. I never thought that I would, because I don't know, I don't talk much, but here's the thing, some people, I don't know, this is just how people describe me, okay? They either describe me as somebody who like never shuts up, or somebody who's like, oh my god, she's so sweet, but she never talks. But I guess I'm like, I'm never like in between, because if I am talking, why would I not continue to talk? Why would I not have something to say? I only speak if I have something to say, so if I have something to say, it's probably gonna be long, and you know, I love chatting with people and everything, and oh my god, okay, I'm chatting with these two people right now, separate people, obviously, no, I'm talking to conjoined twins right now, actually. I'm I'm one of those people who, if I laugh, I keep laughing. Like, the joke just ruminates in your mind. What else are you supposed to do? Oh, I'm itchy. Hold on. Oh, that was great. I unpaused the mic. Enjoy the sounds of my scalp. But, I look really cute right now. I was feeling a little like, do I want to film? Do I, you know? Sorry, the thing is coming in my ear. It's like stuck here. Oh man. What have I been doing? September. I don't like September. It's like the first month. It's like the first month when you realize summer's ended, but then it's like you have to wait a whole month until the fun of like Halloween. And it's like, just girl, go home. You're drunk. Girl, go home. September canceled, January canceled, February canceled, March canceled. Good night. watch the movies or something, or my favorite place to eat. I want to go. Sorry, this is not close enough to my mouth. I want to go watch a movie. I already said that, but I want to go do something. I don't sit down. And when I do, it's because I'm doing something while I'm sitting, like, with my hands, like coloring, puzzle, board game. Oh my god, I love board games. It's my favorite thing to do with friends. My favorite. I love board game cafes. Oh, I kind of feel sick right now. I think it's because I'm crossing my leg. Oh, that kind of hurt. Oh, did you hear that crack? Yeah, it's because I used to be an athlete. I used to play sports all the time, just so athletic. And then one day I stopped because, you get older and you're not in school anymore and recreational sports. No, but like I was just trying to make a joke, but like I actually did play a lot of sports. I love going out to play sports with friends, but all my friends are now like around my age, like early 20s to even late 20s. My oldest friend is, well, we don't talk as much anymore, but they were 32. I met through work. That's why they were so much older. It's kind of funny. I don't know anything about content creators. I don't know anything about social media. I'm not on social media. And when I am, it's never mainstream. I don't know mainstream memes. I don't know mainstream anybody. I don't even know who's on the radio right now. Like, I stopped listening to Western pop music literally over 10 years ago. I don't do or listen or watch anything if I don't feel like it, but I have to be drawn to something. Like, I remember I watched Squid Game a year after the first season came out. Now, Squid Game is a show I would have watched naturally anyways, because I love Korean shows. I love shows from any country. I don't care. Sorry, there's like a cut inside my lip. Music from any country, I don't care. Anything's cool to me. I am learning Japanese. And I do like Japanese shows. They say Japanese people say hello. There's I'm assuming based off the algorithm it's just Canadians, but one second. 私は映画が大好きです。私は音楽大好きです。Maybe. 本当は私気づいていたんです。あなたが私を見ていてくれたこと。Oh my god, who knows where that's from? Japanese people stand up. Okay. Sorry, I keep falling. That's so annoying. I actually was learning 4 languages at the same time because I'm trying to relearn Spanish and Brazilian Portuguese. I am part Mexican, Peruvian, Brazilian. I mix with a lot of things. Literally, I took a 23andMe test. Well, me and some of my family members did a few years ago during the pandemic, and there was over 10 ethnicities. Like, if you want your girl mixed, come to me. But yeah. Which I always kind of wish that I was just Mexican, you know. I'm not saying that when I do that, I'm moving the hair to my eyes. I'm not saying that I don't like, the fact that it's just, when you see the world around you, oh my god, I'm like squeezing her arm. It's like when you see the world around you, you kind of notice that there is, sorry, there's like fluff, hold on. You kind of notice there is, like, I wouldn't say cliques or anything of that sort, but you do notice people tend to go off in groups based off of gender identity, even sexuality. I never used to do that until recently, and I wouldn't say I liked my LGBTQ plus friends more. I would just say, or the people I talk to, just invite everyone. It's not that hard. I don't know, I just think that's rude, because as someone who did mainly have guy friends growing up, because I kind of like the gender rolled, you know, guy hobbies and stuff, that would have really sucked to be excluded from like game nights, you know, the guy friends I had, just pretty much video games, sports, you know, laughing at memes online, watching funny shows, movies, going out and like into the creek, exploring the woods, looking at bugs and stuff. It was always super cool. Fighting, wrestling. I love doing that stuff. I have a bunch of older brothers, so I kind of had that, but I guess I also just liked that kind of stuff as well. Like I do like stereotypical girl stuff as well. But I like kind of looking like feminine, you know, but I guess my hobbies now, if you were to like put them in a category, they would be known as like childish, just based off my age. But because I try to like talk to and meet up with a lot of people in my city, sometimes online. There's these old apps I used to have like just for friends. Then men were just creepy on there as always. Some were very cool though. And the girls were always very nice as well. Sorry, 1 second. Oh my god, it's almost 20 minutes. I didn't listen. But I noticed that a huge difference in hobbies, and that's okay. But I vowed ever since I was around like 16 years old to never befriend people if I'm not similar to them or if I'm not comfortable with being their friend, because I don't need friends or want friends. I like having them. So I want to make sure that I'm choosing the right ones, and connection's important, relatability is important, respect's important, intelligence is important, emotional regulation is important, and similarities are important. And sorry, it's hard to breathe when you're like whispering actually. But that stuff is very important, especially to me. And you know, sometimes I would talk to these girls and it was kind of always like, even the guys, all they wanted to do was like go out to a bar, go out to like literally just a bar, dancing, maybe a restaurant, brunch, you know, go get our nails done, whatever. I actually don't like getting my nails done. I used to get them all the time as a kid with the women in my family, but I ended up not liking that. Like I like I don't know, I just don't like that. I don't want to go out for brunch. It's 11 a.m. I'm gonna eat in like I eat 4 small meals a day with a snack. So brunch does make sense. But I don't know, that's not fun to me. Going out to talk or gossip is not fun to me. Going out to drink is not fun to me. Going out to, I don't know, like a party, a get together, not fun to me unless it's a themed party, like a get together, and if there's a bunch of mature, kind of intellectual, classy people there, men aren't harassing you, everyone's just there for a normal, healthy conversation, you know, fancy drinks like, I don't know, what the hell, like wine and shit. I forget what it's called. Champagne, yeah. That's usually for celebrations, but champagne, wine. I'm always a margarita girl. I only drink on occasions though, because just, I never understood alcohol. Whenever it doesn't taste good. I like a margarita though. I tried it alcohol-free, like a alcohol-free margarita. I didn't like it because it's too sweet, so I usually get the alcohol for the taste. 1 second. crazy. Like, they're like, no, we drink it to forget the pain and forget. What are you talking about? You know, it's just like it calms you down and helps you. And I'm like, yeah, but you're actually like damaging your body in the long run and your brain. People don't think, do they? I don't know. It's hard to get along with people because that's why I'm always trying to find the right people, because people just do what they hear. They are living through this false sense of validation. They think that if they do something because society says so, they're going to be validated. But it's like, I can't be with follow the leader people. I'm very authentic. Everything I do, I pretty much think for myself, and for the most part. And I don't know. I just can't be with people that are like, oh, I listen to this artist because my friend introduced me. Oh, I watch this movie because my friends invited me out. Oh, I have this hobby because like my friends told me, or I saw it online and it's popular. That's why I bought this. Or oh, I got this job because it would make my parents proud. Like that's fine if that's how someone wants to live. But I can't be around those people. I can't be around people that don't think for themselves. I can't. It's so insufferable to me. Like, I understand the need for like all of that. I've just personally never craved validation or attention or approval. It's just not in my brain. It's just not there because it's just, again, keep in mind, it's not natural or biological. It's you're choosing to believe it. You know, that any of this means something, or when you care about validation, it's your own choice. Don't let it destroy you. But yeah, you know, I'm really cozy right now. I don't know if you can hear the blinds because it's windy. I had to open my window. I'm very happy. I'm doing good. I hope everyone watching is very happy and healthy. I'm just in my room right now. I live at home with mi familia by choice. And sorry, one second. Oh man, something got stuck here. It's okay. Sorry, the audio got paused apparently. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, you can like do this like rent houses. It's like I would rather save up and live temporarily in a townhouse if I had to, but I don't have to. Hopefully, I don't know. Just living at home is the best thing for me because I live my life with what is true to me, not someone else. I see the world for what it is. Okay, I don't have this meaning or follow societal rules. Society is a load of fucking beep. All I see is when you're living away from home, you are away from your family, you're away from the comfort of your childhood home. Even when I was younger, I'd sleep over, so I hated it. I hated waking up in the morning. I wanted to go home right away. This was not fun anymore. I missed my bed, I missed my room. I know one day I'm gonna have to be out of this. But not if it's unnecessary. I don't do anything if it's not strategic, necessary, fits into my plan, makes sense, has some type of purpose to me, etc. Okay? Sorry, hold on. so expensive. It's like for a decent apartment, like safe for a woman, everything clean, 3K to 3.5K. And I hate roommates. I do, no matter how much I love a friend. I can't live with somebody like that. Like, family, yes. Friends, I don't know. I just... No. No, I hate it. I literally would rather... Like, I'm gonna do everything I can. Like, right now, I don't... Like, I don't live through other people. I don't care what people say, Western people, and, you know, ever since I was young. No, you can't, sweetie. No, I love my life, I love everything. You know, and the money I was saving for an apartment, that if I was to live in one, again, never, if I can help it, I wouldn't be able to have, like, stuff like this. I wouldn't be able to enjoy my life. I wouldn't be able to save up for my career, which was my path. You know, I just graduated university in 2023. Studied psychology, sociology. I wasn't sure if I was going to go to university actually, because my career was already set, so I don't need that. But you know, my parents are my family's really into education. They're really intelligent, higher educated, and pretty much, I do have a diploma. I never cared about a degree. Like, that serves me no purpose. In the future, if I want to, I would love one in, like, I do love psychology, but I would actually like one in sociology. I think it would have more of a meaning to me personally, but I don't care. Really, I don't. That's not for me. I'm more of a creative works kind of girl than the academics, but yeah, sometimes I wonder if I should have started my career at 18 instead of school, but I'm happy I did get an education, because the credentials I have helped me get my second job, which helped me save up for my career, which is the only reasons why I had a job, especially so young. My parents would never force me to have a job that young. It's by choice. And I worked for one of my family's businesses, did some freelance work from home and everything, and not nepotism. I had the credentials, sent in a resume, etc., okay? Just, I don't know why that sounded like nepotism. But, yeah, my career is acting. Oh, my other job was babysitting, just FYI, since I was 14. Again, my parents did not force me to have a job that young. They never would. I wanted one because I wanted to save up for my career, because like I said, I didn't know if I was going to get into acting at 18 or not, or if I was going to go to university, okay? First and foremost. Second of all, I did. It was beneficial, so I'm glad I did that. Sorry, my ear is itchy because I was wearing earrings earlier. I haven't worn them in a while. Sorry. I keep pausing. This is cute. But yeah, I'm going into acting. Eventually, I'm going to work towards, I write screenplays. I want to be a professional screenwriter and director, and I want to make my own movies. Kind of produce everything, coordinate everything, from the makeup, the casting, the style. Like, I want to be in control of, like, the approval of everything. Work behind the scenes, but also on screen. And I'm starting with acting. And, oh, I totally didn't even finish the story. I was at a babysitting job, but, to save up for money, because I thought I was going to go into acting first. But then when I realized I wasn't, I actually started spending the money more when I was around 17. That's when I realized, okay, I'm going to go to university instead. Because my birthday's in the summer, so yeah. And I'm actually a preemie. I was supposed to be born in December. December's a cute name. If I had to be named a name of a month, it would be December. I'm going to start telling people that's my name. I don't care anymore. So I decided to spend it on like fun things and, you know, stuff like that, groceries, everything that I own, like I said. Because that's what I decided. And yeah, my babysitting job wasn't a normal babysitting job. That's why I was able to save up enough to live for myself. I do have a thing with independence. I really like being independent. I think it's because like my parents helped me out with a lot of things growing up. It was like recommended, like that's, you know, what your parents are supposed to do for you. But you know, they're also supposed to make sure you're independent, you can be on your own and everything. And I kind of have to do that myself. I feel like I'm like hyper independent. Maybe I love being alone. I love doing everything on my own. I love learning on my own. I actually go out by myself more than I do with others, just by choice. But my babysitting job was not like, oh, I babysit like for 4 hours on the weekend. It was babysitting family, friends, the family, basically anywhere where whoever could trust me with their kid, they would give me their kid. So it would be family and family of friends of family, like that type of vibe. Like a stranger wouldn't leave their child with a random person. But then when I was 18, I got my license. I worked for a company for a short time, but I didn't like how they were taking some of my income, so I went solo again. And I had one of my family members kind of recommend and help out. And long story short, I ended up babysitting for wealthy families. I guess that's the truth. It's this, it's like a nanny service, except the kid comes to your home. Now, sometimes I did go there, and I sometimes would stay there, and I would do, but the thing is I had school, so they had to come to my place, and eventually during the pandemic I couldn't work, but after that I ended up staying and doing online courses, as well. When you're babysitting wealthy kids, this is how I learned. One of the reasons why you should not have kids is wealthy people are doing everything they can to not be around their own kids, even though they hire cooks and drivers and maids and cleaners and everything to do all the work. And but yeah, wealthy people, they like to go on vacation a lot. They like to, I don't know what they do. I don't ask questions. But yeah, basically the kid or kids would stay for a week, maybe 2 weeks, at my house, or there's very rare times that I would go there, usually during the summer or March break or something like that. And it was basically, it was like something that I guess like a nanny is what the best way I could describe it. But I would, it's a very rare occasion. I had a very young baby, but this was just family and friends at the time, where they'd be like under 6 months old. But if the baby's under 6 months old, I just do it for free. But 6 months to 3 years old, it would be $20 an hour. Then 4 to 8, 25, 9 to 12, because I didn't want to babysit teenagers personally. $30 an hour, and because the older the kid, the harder they are to take care of. And yeah, so it would be 24 hours for like a week or two, but I wouldn't charge for 6.5 hours for school. It doesn't matter, because sometimes schools are 6 hours, sometimes they're 6.5 hours, I don't know. Saved up, and I am very serious about like plan, strategy, you know, that kind of stuff. And I've never steered away from my path of what I wanted to do in life. Never have, never will, even when I had a really questionable, you know, family members at times, and really like hateful, negative friend that was so jealous of me at one point. And it's like, when she was telling me, like, oh, you're not gonna be an actor, you can't act, blah, 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 it never made me go, oh, maybe she's right, I'll never get into acting. Like, you're not gonna change my mind, I'm not stupid, I know it's possible to act. It actually made me, which is not what she wanted, but it made me look at her as like, oh, why is she being so shitty? Like, why is she being a negative friend? Like, it didn't steer me to be like, oh my god, I'm gonna give up acting. I was looking at it as exactly what it was, which was just someone who's supposed to be my friend being negative to me. Like, what? And then you get older and you learn about projection, and it's like, oh, okay. I really want water. My water's right there on my little table, but I'm good. But yeah, I'm going into acting. I'm doing some background work or walk-on extras, whatever you want to call it, in Toronto, Canada, which is where basically most Hollywood films film things. In Toronto, or even Vancouver, Hamilton, anywhere in Ontario, really, which is good because I could travel anywhere here with time, energy, and everything. Money, that's all you need, passion. And I'm gonna do that extra work, background work, as an extra. Just in the background for maybe 5 to 6 days a week, while I am trying to book roles with my agent, recurring roles, or temporary roles, which is like when you have like a 1-episode part of like a show, like Criminal Minds or something, which I don't really want to do, but I really want to book like a series, like, you know, those like series, like the My Life with the Walter Boys. I don't watch that show, but like something like that, something fun. I want to be on a show. But I also audition for movies because you can kind of walk on roles. It will help me earn like a stable income at first. It's about $100 to $300, like a day, like a role, just like walk in the background. This could be like 2 hours of work or 6 hours of work, something like that. But you get paid more if you bring your own clothes, do your own makeup, do your own hair, which I will be doing. And based off my estimated income of $200 for about 6 days a week, that's enough to pay for year 4 and year onward, because the first 3 years of my career, I have money saved in my savings account. I've been saving for a while, and I'm not going to say how much I have, but I have enough for everything from rent, half the rent if I have to move out, like gas money, estimations, groceries. I pretty much pay the same for groceries monthly. I don't eat that much, but I eat enough. A little bit extra if I want to go to the movies or something, or I can go with friends, or Christmas gifts for family, whatever, etc. Nothing like too excess. Anything that I need to survive, like toiletries, necessities, and living situation, I have enough for 3 years. So I don't need to earn any like money for 3 years. That's from 2027, 2028, and 2029 to 2027 to 2030. And I do have enough money right now, even though I'm not working. I kept saying I quit my jobs, but that's not true. I was temporarily at them anyways. But I was afraid I was gonna run low, because of this guy, this girl. And actually, no, that's not true. I did buy an iPod, and that was $400. I love nostalgia. And I redesigned my room a little bit, and yeah, I was thinking of doing a room tour, but I already did one years ago, so Chili Cat Collection tour, because babysitting is a really good job professionally. Depending on the area you live in, you need to babysit wealthy people. They will do anything to get rid of their kids, I'm telling you, because they have wealthy family members, and wealthy people are not sitting around babysitting your kids. Okay, I'm telling you, it's a really good job. Actually, don't take the job. It's my job. Go away. It was just some family stuff, like a family birthday and everything. And yeah. So I have extra from that. Just, I'd rather be more safe and secure than not. Even though I didn't have enough. I am a saver, but I'm also a spender. But I'm good for it. Like, I don't just buy. Sometimes I do. I have a really hard time going to physical stores. I'm really careful. I don't look at the price when I buy things. I just buy what I like. But I have a hard time at the mall because I don't know how to spend less than $500 at the mall. But it's also because like everything's so expensive. I don't go to the mall that often. I try not to. Literally like twice a year, maybe 3 times a year. But when it comes to online shopping, or like one store, or like going out for food, I'm very like controlled. You know, I think it's because when you shop online, you see the price right away. So like I will buy whatever I need, and then I'll check the price and everything, and I'll be like, okay. But you know, obviously you don't want to like spend too much. Like you still have to be safe, like cautious of what you're buying, I guess. I don't know. I've never really cared about that stuff personally. I just like what I like, but yeah, I don't buy that much. I haven't gone clothes shopping except for necessities since like 2022. I did some of that fast fashion before I knew like what fast fashion was. Yeah, I don't really buy clothes. Same makeup I've used for like 2 years. Yes, it's clean. Yes, I use alcohol. Okay. Because I know it says makeup expires, but that's not true. If it's not ruined or dried out, the makeup's fine. You know, and you gotta clean your brushes. I buy a lot of wigs. All my wigs are like $400. So are my extensions, but honestly, that's worth it because even if I'm doing extra work, like as an extra on movie sets, if I wear like a wig, brown, black, something like that, you can't stand out compared to the main actors, but they will pay you more. Like you'll get paid $200, $300 instead of less. But I love my wigs. It's something worthwhile to me. I love my jelly cats. It's something worthwhile to me. What else do I buy? Like every few months. I stopped my Funko Pop collection a while ago. I have 100, I think, now. I just wanted 100. That's why. But I only buy the ones I like. I don't just collect things. I love collecting things, but I don't just collect them. I like collectibles, but I only get the ones that I like. Yeah. And I don't really spend that much on extra things. Perfumes. I love buying perfume. You know, nails, nail polish. I'm like looking around my room, trust me. Yeah, pretty much. Candles. I'm a scent girl. Yeah. I know like scent is, I think it's your second weakest sense. I thought it was your first, but it's your second. But it's actually my favorite sense. Does anyone else have it? I noticed that like the way I think is always very strange to people, I guess. But I would always ask people like, guys, what's your favorite sense? They're like, what? Your 5 senses? They're like, what? What is your favorite sense? Sight, hearing, touch, taste, smell. When I was a kid, I used to say that. And then I realized other people didn't have a favorite sense. Mine is scent. My least favorite is taste. Okay, thank you, good night. And yeah, I'm going into acting. I said that like question things, I do research, I went to school, I studied everything. It's not like I'm jumping into acting. This is something I've been wanting since 4 years old. There's family members who have worked in this industry. There's lots of research, school, everything. I've practiced everything I've done. And it was about maybe 13, 14 when I realized it wasn't just something that I could work for. It was something that was going to actually happen for me. 1 second. Sorry, I get a little tummy ache every time. And yeah, because I think when I tell people, they always get like their little assumptions. They're like, oh, she's going to acting, sure. Yes, like, I had, a long story short, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but, I literally, yeah, long story short, I always do that, long story short, well, I'm like 80% into the long story. The long story is now being cut short, is basically what it means. But when I'm off of work, I do want to make sure I'm still spending time with family, friends, and things like that, and, you know, some time for myself, which is actually what I'm doing right now while I'm not working. Is I was actually going to take a few months to transition, get everything together that I needed, and also, you know, just something hit me where I kind of realized I wanted to kind of calm my brain a little bit more. You know, I was always doing something. I always like to do something. After work, I would hang out with friends, go somewhere by myself, go for a walk, do something active, you know. And I just kind of, I don't know why I didn't realize this at first. I think I was so focused on the fact that I was going into my dream career that I wasn't thinking about my current life, and I realized my time with my family eventually will be cut short with the particular job that I'm going into. And, you know, my friends as well, and also I never really had time to kind of relax. I don't know how to relax, because I like doing stuff, but it's very important to learn how to be bored, how to, you know, be a little bit more calm without fidgeting and needing to do stuff. So I've been working on that lately, and a few months into my transition, I wouldn't call it a break, but like my transition, like this time period, I realized I think I was going to take 2 years off, because originally it was a year, then I decided 2 years, because I want to make sure this time is specific to hanging out with my family, enjoying some like childhood nostalgia, rewatching movies, things that I love, movie marathons, going out more for myself, and just doing the things I love, and kind of working on a little bit of other things as well. Like I said, you know, learning how to be bored without, you know, constantly need to get up, doing something, and I would say I've been doing pretty well. Recently, I've been feeling that boredness. I've never felt that before. I was sitting there playing Sims on my iPad, and I was like, I'm kind of bored, I want to get up and do something. And I was like, no, this is what you're supposed to be doing. It's okay to be bored. I've never been bored, but it's because I never gave myself the chance to be, I guess. I don't know. But when I'm off of work, I keep, how did I keep getting back to the story? Other than, you know, spending that time, I will, what I'm doing is basically, sorry, I'm like just blanking out here. Oh, I will be working with my agent to try to book auditions. A recurring role is specific, and the reason why I gave myself 3 years is because it should not take longer than 2 years maximum to book a recurring role. But there's a chance it could be a little bit longer. Either way, I wanted to make sure I was extra secure, which I always do.